Hello everyone, welcome to the Bowling Lounge. Another walk and talk video. It's a match day and a Tuesday. There'll be no Tuesday talk show. Thought I'd share my thoughts briefly with you on our performance at Wolves and look forward to tonight. So let's get walking and talking, I guess. Thanks for everyone for joining me. Thanks for all of you that have interacted in the comments. And if you'd like to get involved, I'd love to hear all your thoughts. I've got McCartney's windmill behind me here, if anyone's interested. Bit of scenery for you. Back home, away from the marina now. Snow shower a few minutes ago, but thankfully it hasn't lasted too long. Got the sea behind me here now today. Probably can't see that from here. Anyway, not to worry. Wolves game, starting lineup. Well, I mean, we kind of guessed it right in our other video, and to be fair, I don't think Nuno had a lot of choice, did he? It's about the only 11 he could name, really. Kilman and Mavropanos kind of did Kilman and Mavropanos things. It's a worry, isn't it? And we haven't really got any other options going forward from there either. Unfortunately, Magassa, he had an absolute stinker. Involved in all of the goals. Bit of a double error for the penalty. I'll almost forgive him his tackle, really, that gave the penalty away, because how can thing bounces off a Kilman? How can he just not do better with that? And yeah, Nuno's antics are just sitting and sulking for the entire second half is pretty shocking, isn't it? I've tried in recent weeks to try and be a little bit positive and feel a little bit encouraged about some things to do with West Ham and our performances, despite not getting good enough results. But it's pretty hard to take too much positive out of that Wolves display. What I will say is, despite losing 3-0, I didn't think Kyle Walker-Peters did too bad in the game. I thought he had a decent game, and in individuality, he contributed pretty well. And young Myers came on, and I thought he did a good job as well. I'm almost tempted to include him in the lineup for tonight's game, but I think he's got to play in a back three, and I'm not sure I want to see a back three tonight. So perhaps another day will be a day for him, but I don't think he did himself any harm whatsoever in the time he had on. And he's done quite well in the other games that he's been introduced in. Bit of machinery noise in the background there, so I apologise if you can hear that. So, yeah, not much positive to take from the Wolves game, perhaps those things. I was a little surprised to see Pablo was on the bench. I wasn't really expecting that, just arriving in the club. What seemed more surprising, that once he was actually included in the matchday squad, that in 100-odd minutes of football, he didn't get any time whatsoever. And Wilson started and finished the game. And to be fair, I thought he was pretty largely ineffective in that game, Wilson, and I don't really think it was his fault, really. Pretty starved of service. Might have had a couple of penalties on another day, perhaps. I mean, in the first couple of minutes, Somerville gets bundled down to the ground. It's one of them, innit? You've seen them given, and you've seen them turned away. Well, this got turned away. And Al Soucek didn't win a penalty in the second half. I mean, defenders, he's not even looking at the ball. He's not defending the ball. He's just playing the man all day long and drags him to the floor. I mean, should be a penalty. But I don't think at that stage, if we had got a penalty, it makes much difference to the outcome of the game. Just kind of complaining about the inconsistencies of officiating more than anything, really. Substitutions, well, some will agree with Souček coming on, bit of experience in there after the youngsters had a tough afternoon. His only other option was to bring Conte on, I guess, and I don't know, is that the time and place when you're 3-0 down, throw another youngster in amongst it? Probably not. And like I say, Myers comes on, and I was pleased for him. I didn't think he did anything too wrong, and probably hasn't done his chances any harm at all. I tell you one thing, it looks like he's got a bit of pace about him, doesn't he? And we're absolutely lacking that. No further substitutions though, which seems really odd. Like I say, Pablo on the bench and not used at all. I mean, you might as well have brought him on 15, 20 minutes, half hour, anything really, give him a run out. But I mean, I decided nothing. Lillard decided to do nothing. And in that whole game, we produced a sum total of 0, really. Pretty disappointing against the bottom team. And well, they've won 3 games this year now, and 2 of them have been against West Ham. I mean, that is absolutely shocking, isn't it? Not only that, I mean, they've almost doubled their goal tally in one game against us, and they doubled their points tally in that game against us. I mean, it's dreadful stuff from West Ham, and that was our latest must-win game that we failed spectacularly in. That kind of moves us on to the speculation around Nuno's future. And if reports are true, he's got tonight's game to get a result, and if he doesn't, it's him out the door. Okay, fair enough. Do you know what my worry is? What happens if he does get a result tonight then? So he gets his result tonight, and but he stays down, does he? Does he get one more game after that, and one more game after that? Been in this cycle before as West Ham fans, haven't we? The manager's on the cusp. You know he's out the door. I don't see Nuno keeping us up. He's got a couple of players coming through the door now. Maybe he'll get a chance to sign a couple more, but he's not really shown enough, has he, to suggest that he's going to turn it around. And I mean, our team just looks spineless, don't they? You look at the other teams, they all look like they've got that bit of fight, bit of grit. Not us. So, anyway, it's looking pretty grim for us as Hammers fans, and I'll try and be a bit positive. I'll try not to be all negative all of the time. Try not to have too many rants. Could have easily done that after Saturday's game, but I'll try not to get in a ranting game. There's plenty of videos that'll give you that if that's what you want. So, tonight's fixture. Well, I'm not really looking forward to it. This is the 4th in a row of our must-win games. We failed to win any of the others. But here's the crux of it. If we actually can get over the line tonight, we can actually get a win. Puts us within 1 point of Forest, right on their shoulder. And here's the thing. I actually think Forest really are in trouble. They got their European campaign to concern themselves with. And yeah, I just think that if we can win tonight, we can still get out of it. I firmly believe that. I mean, I don't have huge faith in it, by the way. I'm not so disillusioned that this is it. We'll go on a run of half a dozen wins in a row. I mean, that'd be very un-West Ham-like anyway, wouldn't it? But we show no signs of that whatsoever. But if we can win, scrape over the line tonight, 1 point behind them, then we're in it and we can get out of it. The flip side of that is, if we lose to these tonight and we go 7 points behind them, I just don't see any chance of us getting out of it. I don't see us catching anyone else. I don't see us catching up to Leeds, Brentford, any of those. I think our only hope is to win tonight, get within touching distance of Forest. Tonight's game, then, like I say, not hugely looking forward to it. It's fucking freezing already. 5 minutes ago, there was snow flurries walking the dog. And I've got to drive to Ashford now, catch a train in and out, and then drive home from there, fuck knows what time this evening. So it'd be easy not to go, if I'm honest. Stay at home, watch it on the telly. But I am going to go. So let's talk about what sort of team we think might get turned out. Like I said, I was pretty impressed with Myers. I'd almost be tempted to put him in, but I think it would be unfair to put him alongside a Kilman or a Mavropanos. That might be unfair just to put him in a 2 at all. So I think he needs to be in a back 3, and I don't want to see a back 3 tonight. So I don't know if Tadebo's fit or not. And if he is, even if he's probably 80% fit, I think I would stick him in ahead of Mavropanos or Kilman. Take your pick. They were both dreadful at Wolves. So I'm not sure that he is fit though. So likelihood is we probably do see Kilman and Mavropanos as our centre-back pairing. Ariola's going to start in goal. We don't really have any other options, do we? Truth be known. Scholes stays as left back. There's the other complication. If we kind of go to our back 3, which we did, he changed to 3-4-3 at Wolves. And I just don't see Scholes as a wing back. So, causes problems. I think he needs to be in a flat back 4. So that's how we need to play if Scholes is here for sure. So, or not while Scholes is here, perhaps that's the wrong way of putting it, but while Juff is away, and that's our option at left back. I mean, the only other thing you could do is perhaps switch Walker-Peters to left back. Tadebo's fit, put him in the side, alongside Kilman, I guess, and then push Mavropanos out to be a wing back, and then you could put Myers in there alongside them to make the 3 at the back and have Walker-Peters and Mavropanos as wing backs. I mean, Mavropanos likes to charge up the pitch. I'm not that keen on that. It's a little bit tongue-in-cheek what I'm saying there. But you know what? Nuno does some absolutely fucking crazy things, so who knows, he might do something weird like that. But for me, like I said, back 4, KWP right back, Mavro, Kilman as centre backs if Tadebo's not fit. If he is fit, like I say, take either one you like out. Scholes at right back. Now, the other week, Scholes had his little moment against Brighton, and I was sort of really hoping that he was included in the next game, which he was. And you might think I'd have similar attitude towards Magassa, but actually I might like to see him left out for this one. I go for a midfield 3 of Potts, Fernandes, and then Paqueta if he's fit. Now again, if Paqueta's not fit, I'd probably put Magassa back in there. But the reasoning behind it is that I think that Fernandes and Paqueta might give us a little bit more creativity. And we need to win this game, right? We need to create chances, score goals. We created absolutely fuck all against Wolves. So we need to get in and amongst them, put pressure on their goal, get some shots on target. So I'm hoping that if we had Paqueta and Fernandes in the team, we might be able to achieve that, or a better chance of achieving it. Front three, I'd stick with Somerville. I know there's lots of speculation about whether he should or shouldn't be in and what his end product's like, and I kind of agree. I think he's really having a crisis of confidence, actually, because last couple of games he's got himself in really good positions, and he should have took shots. They just seem to refuse the opportunity to shoot. I think that's got to be a confidence thing. I wish he would. It'd be better if he shot and missed the target than to not shoot at all. But I've got a bit of icy bit on the road here, so if I slip over to go flat on my arse, you'll know what's happened. Anyway, avoided that. Yeah, so I put Somerville in, have Bowen on the right-hand side. And then obviously with the news the last day or two about Wilson wanting out of the club, being bumped down the pecking order with the arrival of the two new boys, and the fact that he played 100 minutes or more on Saturday, I'm putting one of the new lads in there. I'll be honest, I know fuck all about either of them, so I don't really have a preference. I guess what I'd do is, based on age and experience, I'd stick Tatty in there. Seems to me like, from what I've heard and what I understand, Pablo's more of the striker, and Tatty's more of a number 10 playmaker-ish sort of player, but 21 years old, thrown into a lion's den, maybe I'd look at bringing him on. So I'd start with Tatty, but take your pick, guys. I mean, I really don't care which one starts. Coco, come on through there, good girl. Anyways, that's my team. The only other thing that I might do is, if you want to leave Somerville out, which I'd understand if some of you did, probably push Paqueta out onto the left-hand side, and in that case, I'd bring Magassa back into the midfield. But I just like the idea of Somerville's pace and driving forward, and I know he doesn't seem to have a lot of end product, but he does win free kicks, and he does get us up the pitch, and he carries the ball. We haven't got a lot of people that can do that. Predictions for tonight? Well, honestly, I don't know. I've got no faith in West Ham. I don't even know what they're going to turn out with tonight, because this is depressing, isn't it? But the bottom line is we've got to win. So I'm going to say we do. Can't keep a clean sheet. We can't keep a clean sheet against anyone. So we're going to sort of nailed on. We're going to concede in it. So it means we've got to score more than one to win. I don't see us having lots of goals in us. So I'll go 2-1. West Ham. Pray for it. I'll take a scrappy 1-0 own goal in the 90th minute. If it got us over the line, really. Well, I wouldn't. That's not really true. But I'd take the 3 points. I'm not saying I'd be happy with it, but I'd be happy that we got 3 points. Anyway, guys, put your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what your teams are or what you think Nuno's going to do. Let me know your score predictions. And hopefully, next Tuesday, we'll be back with a Tuesday talk show. And perhaps we'll talk about the transfers at West Ham United and the state that the football club's in a little bit more with you guys when you're in the live chat. We'll talk about the incomings and the outgoings and what everyone's views and thoughts of it are. But I'd just like to thank you for joining me on these walk and talks. If you're enjoying them, stick it in the comments, let me know, and maybe I'll do a few more. But as you know, normally just do a Tuesday talk show, and hopefully I'll have a panel to join me next week. You guys in the live chat, so really enjoy interacting with, and we'll talk a bit more thoroughly about West Ham then. Pray for me tonight that the weather's not too bad. It's not too cold in that stadium. The journey home ain't too shit. Oh, something to look forward to, isn't it, eh? Come on, you irons.